Your apartment is tiny. Your ceilings are low, and you're pretty sure your landlord would have a heart attack if they saw you drilling into the bones of the building. Most people think aerial yoga is a luxury reserved for massive studios with 20-foot ceilings. They're wrong. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn your cramped living room into a professional-grade flight zone without losing your security deposit. But fair warning, if you skip the tap test I'm showing you in Section 3, you aren't just risking your walls, you're risking your neck. In the world of content, you have exactly 8 seconds to decide if a video is worth your time. Your body makes a similar split-second decision when you first sit in a hammock. If the setup feels wobbly, your nervous system spikes. You enter fight or flight mode instead of actually flying. To get the benefits of inversion, like decompressing your spine and flushing your lymphatic system, you need a setup that feels like an extension of the building itself. Before we get into the hardware, let's talk space. You don't need a gym. You need exactly 6 feet of lateral clearance. If you can lie on the floor and do a snow angel without hitting your couch or your TV stand, you have enough room. But here's the problem. Most beginners focus on the pretty silk and ignore the ugly hardware. Coming up in 90 seconds, I'm going to reveal the one specific ceiling type that looks solid but will collapse the second you go into an inverted pigeon pose. You cannot hang an aerial hammock from drywall. It's like trying to hang a swing set from a piece of paper. You need a joist, the wooden or steel bones that support your floor. In a small apartment, these are often hidden behind plaster or popcorn finishes. Use a stud finder. If you don't have one, you can use the knuckle knock method, but it's risky. You're listening for a solid thud, not a hollow pop. Wait, before you buy your mounts, look at your ceiling. If it's a suspension ceiling or a drop ceiling, stop. These are thin layers of material hanging by wires. If you bolt into this, you'll end up visiting your neighbor downstairs. If you're a renter and can't drill, stay tuned, because I have a zero damage solution coming up that doesn't require a single hole. Now, let's talk here. You have 3 main choices for a small space. First, ceiling mounts. These are heavy-duty steel plates bolted directly into the joist. Second, the doorway bar. This is the renter's hero. It's a high-weight capacity bar that wedges into your doorframe. Third, the stand. If your landlord is a literal demon, this is your only choice. It takes up a lot of floor space, but it requires 0 tools. Here is the one mistake that costs most people their security deposit. Most beginners buy mountaineering carabiners and think they're safe. Stop. You need O-rings or U-shackles rated for at least 1,000 pounds of dynamic load. Why 1,000 pounds? Because when you're 150 pounds and you drop into a pose, your weight triples in force. If your hardware is only rated for static weight, it will snap like a twig. You want hardware that's over-engineered for your safety. Short sentences, simple language, high stakes. In a small apartment, your ceiling is likely only 8 feet high. Standard studio silks are usually too long. If you use them as is, you'll be dragging your head on the carpet. The solution? The triple loop knot. By shortening the tails of your hammock and using adjustable daisy chains, you can keep the seat of the hammock at hip height. This is the sweet spot for lymphatic drainage. It allows you to invert comfortably without your hair touching the floor. Before you take your first flight, you have to open the gates. I call this the Big 6. You shouldn't just flip upside down with a cold body. 1. The collarbones. Gently tap the hollow spot above them. 2. The neck. Use downward strokes. 3. The armpits. Small circular rubs. 4. The abdomen. Deep belly breaths. 5. The groin. Gentle pressure. 6. Behind the knees. If these areas are congested, inversion won't feel good. It'll just feel like pressure in your head. Open the drains first, then fly. Let's talk about the legal stuff. How do you hide the holes? If you use ceiling mounts, use a heavy-duty spackle and a matching paint sample. But honestly, the best approach is to be upfront. Tell your landlord you're installing a removable fitness fixture. Many modern leases actually allow for minor alterations if they're patched later. If you're still nervous, stick to the doorway bar. Just make sure your door frame is solid wood. If it's those cheap, hollow metal frames found in some studios, the bar will bend the metal and you'll be trapped in your room. Check your equipment every single week. Look for fuzzing on the fabric. Look for metal dust on the floor near your carabiners. Metal dust means your hardware is grinding. That is a red alert signal. Change your hardware immediately. Your body is 60% water. Don't let that water turn into a stagnant pond. Using your hammock for just 5 minutes a day can reset your immune system and clear your mental fog. If you want to see the 30-day transformation I went through after setting mine up, click the link in the description. You don't need a mansion to fly. You just need a joist and the right hardware. If you found this setup guide helpful, hit the like button. It tells the algorithm this content is high satisfaction. Comment "flight" below if you're brave enough to drill into your ceiling today. I'll be replying to the first 50 comments to help you troubleshoot your joist location. Want premium hardware and step-by-step video tutorials? Head to the official website. The link is in the description and the bio. Start your flight journey today and get 10% off your first order. Enjoy.